Today I am going to be sharing the top 10 under 10 million meme coins on Solana. After this show and after I break down all of these charts, you will be leaving with a ton of alpha, so stay tuned right until the end. And if you want to follow my challenge, my 5K 35 Sol challenge on my Axiom account, there's a link down below. You can join Axiom and trade meme coins with me. And I try and build this account from 5K to 50K. Now we are going to go with our first chart, which is 𝗘𝗏𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗏. The first thing is to identify the bottom, the accumulation zone. And it's this zone, which goes from, I think, somewhere around 2 million to 4 million. And I think it's about to break out. It looks like it's about to break out. And I think the first target would be somewhere around here, which is 30 million market cap. And from 4.4 million, we're talking a 7x. Our first 𝗘𝗏𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗏 target would be a 7x. I think the price can definitely go here, especially if we start seeing Bitcoin on more of a bullish trend. But this accumulation has been going on for a couple of weeks, and these charts, I think, like 𝗘𝗏𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗏 are a bit safer. These meme coins are a bit safer because they have strong communities, and 𝗘𝗏𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗏 was posting a bunch of stuff a few weeks ago, and some of their posts were getting like 250,000 impressions. And then after the 7x, I think for the current market conditions, you should probably be taking most of your profits if you're buying here, of course. Now let's look at 𝗘𝗏𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗏's second level, which would be between 55 million and 65 million. Usually around 50 million people take a lot of profits, and so let's say market shifts, 𝗘𝗏𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗏 starts exploding, it goes and touches 30 million, it stays around here for a little bit, and then it goes into 50 million. I think this would be a great, 50 million would be a second great level if you want to hold this for longer, and if you want to get a bit more than a 10x on your trade. But to me, this level here of 30 million market cap, where there's a ton of resistance, where the price chart touched and it was support and resistance for a while, for a couple of weeks, this would be the main level on 𝗘𝗏𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗏. This is where I would be exiting. Now let's look at routine, which has been recently exploding. Even McDonald's made a post about it. If we draw a trend line here, we can see the trend has been completely broken. And the chart is currently about 70% down. Usually these memes see 70 to 80% drawdowns, and an 80% drawdown would put it right around here at 3 million. And so I think this still has some steam and it could bounce. This is the main support line. It's currently at support. That's why I bought some, but I'm looking to buy even more if it goes a little bit below. This is the perfect place to accumulate routine. I think it maybe goes a little bit deeper and then it recovers fast. And this would be a good exit point around 15 million. And that would be, let's say on average from here, that would be 162% trade. But honestly, I'm not gonna sell everything here at 16 million. I'll wait because I think this can probably push a bit higher, maybe to 25, and this would be the ideal perfect target. And so I'm going to be exiting here around 16 mil, 15 mil, and then I'll be exiting some more, probably another 10 to 20% of my account here at 25 mil. Now let's move on to the third chart. This one I've already mentioned in my account. It's Queen. This is one of my favorite projects in crypto. If you look at it, it's not a rug pull for sure. It's been making higher lows for months now, and the all-time high was 60 million, and the chart is currently sitting at an 86 to 85% dip. And so what's the next resistance? I think there's some obvious resistance here around the 20 million zone. And so if you want to be more conservative, once BTC flips bullish, you could sell this at a 200% gain, and you could get minimum like something like a 3x on your Queen. I think the price goes here and then probably corrects back down here, possibly, and this would be a correction to 15 mil before it goes and breaks out and makes new all-time highs. Long term, I do believe Queen will hit something like $100 million. I think it's completely possible, but you just have to be a little bit more patient. I'm a fan of 𝗘𝗏𝗏 on ETH, but Ethereum is completely dead, and so I think 𝗘𝗏𝗏 on Sol is better. The perfect accumulation zone would be from 11 to where it's basically at. And this is the 3-day chart, and it's been going up quite a lot. There's some whales accumulating this for sure. I think 𝗘𝗏𝗏 will find some resistance right around here from 60 million to 77 million. Currently it's sitting at 10 million, and I do think this is also a good 7x or a 6x, depending on where you want to sell. But this is where you'll find a ton of resistance. This would be a good take profit zone for Mumu. Now let's move on to the other chart. This is Spinning Cat. Spinning Cat is currently the strongest cat coin on Solana. It's putting up a nice, looks like V reversal. This is huge on TikTok. Huge meme, also on YouTube. I wouldn't buy it here. I would wait for a good entry. What's a good entry on Spinning Cat? I think a good entry would be somewhere between 5.8 and 7.5. This is where I would be waiting to enter. I would be waiting for this to maybe come back down and retest this. If it doesn't happen, if Spinning Cat keeps breaking higher, then I would wait for it to come back to this level where it's at today at 11. So let's say Spinning Cat keeps pumping and it goes straight to 20 million. 20 million is a zone where a lot of people take profits. If you study meme coin charts, a lot of them die around here. Like Spinning Cat couldn't go past 20 million. You need a lot of buy pressure. You need a lot of whales to take, 100Ks, 200Ks from early entries around this level. And so if Spinning Cat comes here to 20 million, I think it will retrace, and I would be waiting to catch it where it's at today, so 11 million. But I wouldn't buy Spinning Cat here. I'm just gonna wait for it to either pull back to 6 million, or I'm going to wait for it to do its thing and then pull back. Don't buy these charts on the green. This is a 3-day chart, so this is a sustainable and long time rally for Spinning Cat. I'm just gonna wait for my pullback. Now let's move on to the next chart, which is 𝗵𝗠𝗄𝗧. This is a very famous meme, and it does look like it's on a good buy zone. This is probably the place you want to buy your 𝗵𝗠𝗄𝗧 for a bounce. Now, I'm not gonna wait for this to do all-time highs, but I would wait, and I'm probably gonna buy some right now, right after the show, and I'm going to be exiting this right between 25 and 30 million. Again, I think this goes back and does, a bit more than a 2x, and it will struggle right around here because the chart was touched here and here, and this acted also as support here and support here, also some resistance, and so this level here is support and resistance, and I would be waiting for 𝗵𝗠𝗄𝗧 to come back here and dump it. If 𝗵𝗠𝗄𝗧 breaks below 6 million, yeah, I'm gonna sell. Now let's go on to the next chart. This is a brand new chart. It's currently sitting at 3 million. I bought this actually here at 1 million, and I'm already up quite a bit. Why is this interesting? Let's go on the website. You crowdsource this and you pay $300 to harass people on these robot things. And you can drive them from your home, and you can harass people in many places around the world. So brand new concept. I think 5 million is a good exit. This can definitely go and touch 10 million, but that's where I will be exiting my trade. 5x for myself. Thank you very much. Now, if Bitcoin continues in this upward channel in the next few days, things will be bullish for meme coins. If it breaks below and it comes back into the 80s, then yeah, meme coins will mostly see pullbacks. This is brand new. This one is from today. It's a very low market cap. It's sitting at 300K. The Trump administration accidentally texted a journalist. This meme coin was created. I entered it at 300K. And I'm waiting to see if this thing can go and touch 1 million market cap. A scam version of this was created. I didn't buy this one, this one actually went to 3 million, but it was a rug pull, and that's why I didn't buy it. You look at this chart and it doesn't look organic, it's inorganic. And look at this dump. And this is how you see a chart is real. Look at this. This is a real chart where you have a strong accumulation zone in this box. It broke out as soon as the dump began. And now it doesn't look very good, but I'll wait and see. This is one of those daily trades where you get in and get out within the day in a couple of hours. Now let's keep going with our charts. There's this one called RFC. It wicked down here. So if it comes back down, I would be entering and exiting very fast around this level. This could be a 3x on your money. If you enter here and then you exit, this is acting as support. It was resistance here and here. And it was also resistance here. So I think this level is a key level for you to exit. Now let's continue. This is a long-term chart. It's called 𝗵𝗥𝗧𝗡𝗘𝗥, and from what I know, this 𝗵𝗥𝗧𝗧 thing is a crypto market index, which is tracking the performance of the top coins available for trading. The obvious support is here. The chart already touched this and acted as support here, and it's almost touching it again. This entire area is the perfect accumulation zone for this meme. Where would the perfect exit for 𝗵𝗥𝗧𝗧 be? From 30 million to 35 million, because there's a lot of point of contact here. This was the top, this was also major resistance. This level has a ton of resistance here. It couldn't break through it. If 𝗵𝗥𝗧𝗧 goes bullish again, guess where the resistance will be again? It will very likely be around this 30 million level. How much can you make percentage-wise? Another 3x trade. If it does go here and this acts as resistance again, where would you be re-entering? Obviously here. Point of contact here, and this acted as support, and now it's acting as resistance. I think it would be going back down to this 20 million zone. So if you want to be conservative, take half of your profits on a double because it's at 9 million. Take half of your profits here at 20 million, and then wait and see if you can take the other half here at 30 million. Now, finally, we've analyzed what I think are the top 10 most interesting below 10 million market cap charts on Solana. And let's look again at Fartcoin, which I have been talking about in the past 3 days. It has hit major resistance here. Look, this acted as resistance here. It's also acting as resistance here, this level. It was also support here and support here. This is a major level right now, and it's pulling back a little bit, but I still think it can push a little bit higher and touch 700 million. This would be the main point of selling. And the next level after this, if this level gets surpassed and maintained, it would be a billion market cap, and this would be the perfect spot for you to exit Fartcoin again. But like I said, it all depends on Bitcoin. I still think there's a good likelihood of Bitcoin coming here and touching 95 to 96k and destroying billions of dollars in shorts. And if you want to trade meme coins, you can come and join Axiom. One of the interesting things about Axiom is the rewards. You get rewarded a ton. You also have perps on Axiom. Thank you very much. I will be seeing you guys tomorrow, where I will be sharing more charts of meme coins, not just on Solana, but also on Base and also BNB. Thank you very much, and I will be seeing you guys tomorrow.